Hi, welcome to the first episode of the Notary Gourmet. I'm your host, Myra Kosak, Notary Extraordinaire and Pumpkin Extraordinaire. I am tonight going to start preparing some pumpkins to be stuffed. Every year, my family and I have stuffed pumpkins one time during the fall season. And this recipe was given to me by a friend, or the idea was given to me by a friend and co-worker in San Diego. Every year she made stuffed pumpkins and did a big Halloween shindig for her friends. And she told me about it and I thought it was really interesting. She brought into the office a stuffed pumpkin that was a sweet stuffed pumpkin. So it had fruit in it, raisins and pineapple and apples and grapes. And it was really good. But what really interested me in the whole thing was a savory pumpkin, stuffed pumpkin. So I do a stuffed pumpkin with the recipe that I use to make stuffing for Thanksgiving dinner. And it is a combination of breadcrumbs and sweet sausage, mild sausage, and hot sausage. I use all three and combine them. Gives it a nice flavor. To moisten, I use the chicken broth. And I use celery that I chop up, and I use onion. Those are the two things that I use. I'll put fresh parsley in it if I have fresh parsley as well. My secret ingredient is cheese. And this cheese is the Kraft natural cheese. It's the Italian 5 cheese. And I always buy the fine one. I don't know if you know it or not, but the other cheese, this cheese has got a preservative in it, so it stays longer. So the best thing if you're going to use mozzarella cheese or anything like that for cooking, and you want to do it fresh, is to get the cheese and grate it yourself. But if you want to cheat a little bit like I am, then you want to use a packaged cheese that's finely grated. In addition, I have my onions, I have my garlic, and I use some salt and pepper and all of the Italian seasoning that I can find. I will use oregano in addition to this, as well as the Italian seasoning. And I season it to, I don't want to say to my taste because I don't taste anything when I cook. I smell things. And if it smells right, I know it's what I want. But I am not a taster, which really surprises my husband and other people that I talk to about it. Tomorrow we're going to have a family brunch, and it's more of a lunch than a brunch. And my son is coming over with his 4 kids and his wife, and my son who lives with me, his wife and his little guy will be here. And we're going to have stuffed pumpkins. So I'm going to tonight wash the pumpkins, cut them in half, take out all the seeds from them, and then keep some of the seeds to roast in the oven, and some of the other seeds will be dried out and we'll use them for next year in the garden. I have 7 pumpkins here, and they are all from my garden. I love to do gardening. I love to experiment. And I've been growing pumpkins now for about 4 or 5 years. And this has been the best crop that I've gotten of the small sugar size pumpkins. We will have tomorrow after dinner, after lunch, we will have pumpkin pie, but that pumpkin pie will be coming from Costco because Grandma's going to be too tired after getting all this together and in the oven and cleaning the house to get ready for the party tomorrow to go and make a pumpkin pie in addition. So if you would like the recipe, please just drop your email in the link below or in the thread below, and I'd be more than happy to send you a copy of the recipe. One thing I do want to mention is that what I will be doing is using this olive oil to coat the inside of the pumpkin, putting salt and pepper in it, some of the Italian seasoning. I will be making up, cooking up the sausage and the vegetables, the onion and the celery, and those will be fully cooked. So when I bake these tomorrow, basically what's going to happen is the inside of the pumpkin will cook. Everything else will really be done, but it's really cooking the inside of the pumpkin that I want to do. Pumpkin is a squash, so it's nice and moist, and the stuffing and the seasoning gives it a nice flavor. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope you'll want to try it, and maybe it'll be a tradition for your family as well. Thanks. Bye. Okay. All right.